Welcome to Conway, South Carolina, Brooks Stadium, and home of the teal-clad Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined. And the Chanticleers will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Western Kentucky's offense will get first crack at it today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible, and just let him go to work.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that's exactly what this defense wanted to do coming into this game. They wanted to set up third down so that they could let their pass rush take over. They feel they've got a shot to be really successful if they can force the opponent to live in third and obvious passing situations. And that time, on the first third down of the game, they take advantage and get the sack.
The Hilltoppers will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon, playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. So Coastal Carolina's offense has the ball for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. The Chanticleers will try to move the sticks on 4th down. Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Burleson. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harbor. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Hilltoppers moving quickly to the line. Guys, let's chat for just a minute about Western Kentucky. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement, you create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that, man, they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling them the future's going to be bright. We're trying to build something special. We just need you.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Hilltoppers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
A little screen to the running back. There he goes. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got him. At the 45 on his way. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Hilltoppers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Working that left side now. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Holding.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. They'll go with a direct snap. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Hilltoppers line up to punt it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
And the Chanticleers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll run play action. tight end finds a soft spot. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The shot that clears wants to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Got room to work. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Hilltoppers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Spins away from the defense. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
At the 39. And that's 3rd down.
They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do they do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass.
He's got it inside the 25. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Wants to go up top. Big fella moving. Touchdown, WKU. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Baylor has the lead right now, but even though we've heard sick 'em a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside McLean Stadium. They're up by 4 over Rice. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Burleson. Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the shot to clears will hustle to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got his man quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Now the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The shot that clears are flying down the field.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They'll run it from the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. No huddle here for the offense. Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Burleson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the shot that clears will have it 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Makes the catch. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The shot that clears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And that's another shot to clear.
They're going to ride this running back. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, shot to clear. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
For the extra point.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. They'll send the tight end in motion. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Hilltoppers will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Hand off from the shotgun. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. And the shot that clears want to move quickly. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got him downfield. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the 1st quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off play action. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The running back has it. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. The play-action fake. Got his man on the right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
And the Hilltoppers send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Complete in the middle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Trying play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Burleson. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The shot that clears in the hurry-up.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the shot that clears will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Wants to throw it. Finds his man. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Coastal. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it has gone final in that fascinating Pac-12 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. fun one in the Pac-12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. The give to the tailback. Strong run on a pickup of 5 out to the 15. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Clears the pressure. Unleashes one. Holds it in. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Hilltoppers have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make it.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Punt is in the air. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. From the gun, the ground game. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. The Chanticleers are in the hurry-up.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on a linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They go right back to him. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll run play action. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Chanticleers will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Offense, quick tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Going to take a shot. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He lofts one down the sideline. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Hilltoppers will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Got a man. It's Wall.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man, or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
Oh, he's got a chance. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. The shot that clears, racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Fires left. Complete downfield. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's another shot to clear.
Power football with the run. Makes one man miss. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. And the shot to clear started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They want to throw it. Bring in the heat. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And listen, QB job number one, take care of the football. We got to understand when to give up on plays. We got to understand when we feel people around us and take care of the football. You can't put the ball on the turf continuously. This guy's done it several weeks in a row now, so got to take care of that football.
The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Tight end now in motion. Now the play fake. Gets it out quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Hilltoppers come to the line in the hurry-up. The give on the option.
Well, their defense did a great job deep in their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs. And now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the third play of this drive, third down, they're able to run it, pick up the first, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And that's 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Plucks it out of the air. Still running at the 40. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Hilltoppers are moving quickly down the field.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field.
There he goes. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Rice.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. A lot of urgency for this offense.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get you.
Finds his man. It's Wall. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The shot that clears headed quickly to the line. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll send out the kicker here. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Wants to throw on first down. On target. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. To the air on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Hold on.
This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. He's looking to throw. It's caught. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Off the play fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Hilltoppers will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. To the air on first down. Firing to the right, complete.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Conway. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Stadium.
And the Hilltoppers will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Chanticleers want to pick up the tempo.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. The Chanticleers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick release by the QB. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Another shot to clear.
Give to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They give it to him again. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. Well, they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll go to the ground. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Hilltoppers decide to punt it away. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too...
Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. And the pummeling has started.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's shown it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Rice.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing.
We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And the Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds space on the right. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Makes the grab. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. So now it's 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
Keeps it on the draw. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Hilltoppers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Swings it out to the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good.
That makes the score. Coastal Carolina, 37. Western Kentucky, 17.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Oh, they're after him. Floats it out in space.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Chanticleers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on 3rd down. Like, everything going the other direction.
And the Hilltoppers will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He shanked it. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Throws to the tight end. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off play action. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Chanticleers will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. From the gun, the running back has it. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Hilltoppers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. To the air on second down. Gets it to him on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's complete to the right. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. They boot it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Going right to work up top. Quickly complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Hilltoppers moving quickly to the line. The play action fake. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. He wants to throw it again. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The Hilltoppers have their offense in high gear.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Hilltoppers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. It's a draw. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Now facing a third and long. Caught over the middle. It's Harbor. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hilltoppers with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out fast. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Hilltoppers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Setting up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. A first down run on the doorstep. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Hilltoppers want to crank the tempo. Back to pass on second down. He's got it and still on his feet. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Toppers.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
Bangs it through for an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Baylor has the lead right now, but even though we've heard sick 'em a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside McLean Stadium. They're up by 11 over Rice. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
And the Chanticleers will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. They're working that left side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Looking to fire. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Holding. Offense.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Red pass, it's complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. And the Hilltoppers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. They try to pop a run on the draw. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The shot that clears will hustle to the line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line.
And the defense, got him at the 27. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Burleson. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They kick it away on 4th down. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. The sure hands, it's Harbor. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
They'll move the tight end. Handoff to the lone back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Hilltoppers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. And the Hilltoppers will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Western Kentucky, 31.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on.
Breaks into the open. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
And that's another shot to clear.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Touchdown, shot to clear. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the fourth. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Quick shovel pass. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Hilltoppers want to move quickly.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
That's caught. It's Harbor. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Gonna look downfield again, using the back as a receiver on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them at 2nd and manageable.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these 1st downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Pass interference. Defense.
There's a difference between being physical and pass interference, and that was way over the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fakes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He's got his man. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Hilltoppers will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got it. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away.
Is a turnover on down.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Quick spin on the ride. Got the 1st down and more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. 1st and 10 from their own 13.
Another shot to clear.
Right back to the well. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Pulls it in. It's Burleson. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. They'll leave it with him. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the shot that clears will send out the punt unit. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He makes the grab. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And they spike it to stop the clock. Corners are going to bail. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going for it all. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. So the pass interference in the end zone will have the ball placed at the 2. From the red zone, looking for a space. Quick strike complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.